What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
At 34. At 31. At 34. Alert. Out.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. In motion left, Robinson. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to get this complete here to lock it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 59!
9 They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third and 2, Watson. And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
24! 24!
Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Up the middle, it's Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. In motion, the tight end. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Trey Brown there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, 59! 54! Hey, 54! 54!
Now Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They start the drive with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Back to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
In motion goes the tight end. Cook up the gut.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Watson on 3rd down. And now Watson throws another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Again, this is Cook.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Third down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Hey, 31!
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 32 yards.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Here we go, here we go!
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Take it in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Down, he's coming.
On first down, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Second down and 8.
24. Hey, 24.
Watson now to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Hey, 24.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hey, 31. Hey, 24.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit.
From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
At 24.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
At 24. Alert.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop, but sometimes over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league, but a drop under 50.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker
taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long.
Alert! Alert!
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 4th down, Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker
With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Seahawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.